Hello everybody, welcome to my new Sunday market breakdown. So let's start with the first pair I'm looking at. I'm looking at the EURCAD pair for the daily pattern. So on the daily, what can we see? We have a potential shoulder 1 here, head, shoulder 2. We are looking that the zone will be tapped on the shoulder 1 region. We have now an impulse broken above this previous lower high wick. So we are indicational bullish. We can have after that impulse a correction, possible fake out flag going back to the upside till the daily minus 27. So we have a potential daily inversion and shoulders. So then I went to the weekly. What can you see on the weekly? For me, the weekly is still a long setup because this was our previous low and this is our higher high. So everything between that is just correction, just some correction like I was saying. And also here we have here also some very nice buyers here, false break, buyers. You can see we tapped some new liquidity because we went below this lowest trigger from this low, we grabbed some new liquidity until the upside, very aggressive candle to the upside because we came all the way back down and then we closed positive with a nice candle close. So here we have also that kind of smaller bullish M here, and we also didn't broke that. So this is also holding the price up. So we have our trend is bullish, this is with us, candle close, this one is blue, very nice wick that came all the way back to the downside and closed very nice bullish. This is a bullish candle for me. The fib from here, the low here till the high, you can see is also active. I think you have here a kind of fib completion if you take the round number to the downside around 1.51200. Yeah, you just didn't have it weekly fib completion, but you have also this smaller one that you can also draw. So this can be smaller also. So the fib also and the supply and demand. So we have 4 out of 4. So we can take the trade. So then I went to the 4 hour, and on the 4 hour, what we want to see on the 4 hour, we have a potential shoulder 1 here, had potential shoulder 2 within that, a bullish M potentially. So this is a pattern within a pattern on the 4 hour potentially. But yeah, after an impulse, I just want to see here just a new pattern on the 4 hour, maybe a diesel 1, 2, 3, 4, or an inverted and shoulders, or that bullish M. So these are potential setups I can look for EURCAD. Then the last one, CADCHF, I'm looking at. If I go to the daily, for the daily, we can have a potential shoulder 1 here, head shoulder 2. We broke below this previous higher low. We broke below that, so this is indicational bearish. And if you take the fib from the high here till the low, you can see that we have here our high and here our low. So the fib 61.80 isn't in that shoulder 1 region, so that's why I want that the price to come back a little bit more to the downside like this, just enough, and then we can take the trade. So I want just one more pull back to the downside, and then that corrective nature to tap the shoulder 1 region to go to the daily minus 27. So then I went to the weekly chart, and on the weekly, what can you see? We have here our weekly support, resistance, resistance, resistance. We have our supply and demand zone with us, our fib from this high till this low. We have that with us. We touched the 100 fib. Then our candle close is also for us because we went all the way to the upside till this point here, and we went just all the way to the downside when we started here. So this is a very bearish candle for me. And then the fib was with us, the trend also, because this was our last high, and this is our last lower low. So everything between this high and low can be a correction like this. And we are making also here this same lows. We can potentially have the same highs. This is a natural W. So the price can now go to the downside because we tapped the previous highs. So we have 4 out of 4 like that. So then I went to the 4 hour, and on the 4 hour, yeah, the price is just going very impulsively to the downside. So now after that impulse, we want to have some correction to tap this shoulder one zone on the daily, like this here, to tap this one, and then we can potentially go to the downside. So this was my Sunday market breakdown. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, you can ask me. So have a nice trading week. Bye, guys.